Hello VC, it's John back again, and I haven't done a video in a while, but I am all caught up on watching pretty much everyone's video that I subscribe to and some others. And whatever, I've been busy as heck. I still got to go over like my new purchases, which are no longer new, but and some other things I want to show. But we'll start off. Basically, I'm in search of a rare heavy metal item, and I need some help locating it if possible. Very rare. This would be my holy grail of non-vinyl heavy metal items. But to start off, we're listening to Warfare, Pure Filth record, and Trio from England, and Neat Records, probably like 84. And Evo's the singing drummer, so he's like the Dave Clark of trashy metal. And this record, which is not a great sounding record, but it's a great record. It's very much like Venom, and there's actually a duet with Venom on here. But they got Tank's Algie Ward producing it, because you know he puts out these stellar hi-fi records. And the first Tank was produced by Eddie Clark, actually. But and since I pulled that out, I'll just show my other Warfare records. You got the Two Tribes of Frankie Goes to Hollywood, which is the metal noise mix, because it could have been a different mix, like just the metal mix, right? Or the noisy metal mix. And it's on Neat. Hell, I'm blowing the bits on the B side. And then what came next? Metal Anarchy. We said the first record didn't sound lousy enough. We need to get a real producer. So we got Lemmy, because you know he makes real highly produced records too. And this one I think has an insert. Let's fix that. Let's see. Sorry about the shaking. Let's get this camera here. Well, we'll look it up a little higher. You get to see Bad News in the background. Lyric sheet. And the other Warfare record I have is Mayhem, Effin' Mayhem. And this one said, these two records didn't sound lousy enough. We need to get even a better producer than Algie Ward and Lemmy. So we got Kronos to produce this one. So this is really like Phil Spector, Jack Nietzsche. You know, these are like the best metal producers around. These records are absolutely great. They're a ball. They're fun. Great tunes. The only other thing I had was this Burn the King's Road, and This Machine Kills. Burn the King's Road. Fantastic tune. Killer. And this was just free with maybe the first or second record. I can't remember. But Warfare, a lot of people know them. But if you don't know them, check them out. They are a hoot. But what I want to say, I saw King Diamond the other night with Exodus, and King Diamond, it was a fantastic show. He did like the whole Abigail tour. It was the Abigail tour. He did the whole record, and I really had a lot of fun. I was surprised. He put on a big, like, almost Broadway show going on there. And the last time I saw King Diamond was 1987 or whatever on the Abigail tour, so it's been like 28 years, and I don't know why I waited so long. I do remember the first time I saw him, he had like a doll and a skull, and there wasn't really much to the stage show because it was in a club. And Trouble opened, so I saw Trouble, but before I really appreciated them. But Trouble, one of my favorite bands, but I got to see Trouble anyway. And I gotta say, it's kind of funny, I think, because like 1987 or 86, whenever I saw that tour, that was like probably like the peak of heavy metal, and still I saw King Diamond was like in a club, like a middle-sized club, and now he was playing a whole theater, and the place was packed, and we're a far cry from the glory days of metal. So it's nice to see King Diamond be able to pull in all those people, and it was a good crowd of metalheads, and it was a great show. And oh yeah, my T-shirt for this video will be my Exodus shirt. I wore this because Exodus were playing. Exodus was so-so. They kind of picked up as the set went on, but there's no members. There's only one original member from the Bonded by Blood record, which is one of the greatest heavy metal or thrash metal records. and I think it was Tom Hunting, the drummer. I know Gary Holt sometimes is in the band, sometimes not, but there's just one member as far as I'm concerned from classic Exodus. And there's the back of the shirt, which I always love this. Meat Party, Tour 87, 88. And I've seen Exodus quite a few times. Never saw him with Paul Bailoff, unfortunately, besides that Ultimate Revenge video. But anyway, I have some new additions, things I bought, things I found, and I'm so behind on that, but I'll just do that in another video. A lot of the stuff's been shown before. But basically, I want to talk about this record here. This record, Crank. And it's, I want to say they were a New Jersey or Pennsylvania band. I should have looked it up before. Actually, it's probably very important I look it up, but it's got the sticker on here, Crank. The name of the album's Hideous. And while glam rockers and posers ride on pretty faces and hit singles, Crank defies this image with threatening looks, devastating power, and intense metal, long known for their explosive live show. This is a crippling metal debut. It's hideous. And this is Restless Metal Blade 86. And I don't remember hearing about their explosive live shows in 86, but this is what they look like. And it's like, I got a little glare there, but if you see these guys, like they are over the top looking. And like, it would look cool if it was like 84, but this is 86, and they're like Lizzie Borden and Wasp, like just over the top, like leather boutique, and this guy's got his different color hairs. But the whole thing about this is they got under here, it says, no thanks to posers and glam bands. No thanks to posers and glam bands. I could stand by that. But then under the many thanks, they go right away, and they thank Cinderella and crew, Tangier and crew, White Fox. So it's like, we're not thanking posers and glam bands, but we're thanking Cinderella, Tangier, and White Fox. So a little bit of a mystery. And they thank Archie Bunker in here. I love like really investigating these records, spending way too much time than I should. Not a great record, but definitely an American heavy metal record. And I don't know, a little ridiculous, but I was looking at this record and I spent too much time looking at it. There's the logo of the band. Got the lyrics. But inside, it's got one of these. If you remember, these would come in often records, the web merchandising out of Bayshore, New York, and Long Island. And I'm looking at it, and like you could order stuff, so I'm thinking of seeing if they're still around and they have some back stock and all. But you could order like a t-shirt, two-sided. It's available and the designs listed for $11. And you have design number 1 and design number 2. Design number 2 is this one. Crank with this. And design number 1, I don't know if you could see it, but just says in like magic marker, I'm hideous, don't F-U-C-K backwards with me. And that's design number 2. So I could get stuff with design number 1 and design number 2. And like the sweatshirt's two-sided, you get both designs, long sleeve t-shirt, both designs, the button, I could get design number 2. It's a great button. Like if I could get that Crank button, that's a good button. The bandana, I could get design number 3. I didn't see, that's like a little Crank logo on the bandana. The sticker, I could get design number 2. The wallet, I guess design number 2. I could get a full shot of the group for $4. That would be pretty cool. I could get gloves, fingerless gloves with the logo design. So I could get fingerless gloves with the logo design. Oh, what a riot, what a riot. But anyway, so I'm looking, and they sell, like the most expensive item on here is the black satin jacket, which is $45 plus $8 shipping, and I looked it up. $45 plus $8 shipping in 1986 money comes to, I think, $112, $113. So that's a lot of money. You know, $45 back in 86, man. I don't know, $45 is a lot of money. That's like birthday time, or, you know, that's half a paycheck. you know, 1986. But I could get the black satin jacket. The problem with the black satin jacket, but it's not really a problem, it's actually what makes it so brilliant, it's only available in design number 1. It's only available in this I'm Hideous. And I like this design because it doesn't mention the band anywhere. Like, you could have had the jacket with this. One color, simple block letter, and that would be a pretty good satin jacket. But it's design number 2, and just to make, I had to draw it out so everyone could see. I'm Hideous, I could get a jacket with that. So, this is basically the item I'm looking for. I am looking for the black satin jacket, which is the best quality. It's multicolored and it's best quality. It's a good quality satin jacket, and it just says I'm Hideous, don't, backwards F, upside down U, backwards C, backwards K with me, because you don't want to really have that word on the back of your jacket. That would be very offensive, like taking that to the food store and stuff. But so I refuse to believe they didn't manufacture at least one of these jackets for a roadie, or one of the parents got this, or I know there's at least one of these out there. So this is now my holy grail of jackets, is to get an original crank satin jacket with that design. No logo on it, nothing, no explanation, but everyone's going to know by the way Hideous is written that that's the way it's written on the record. So as soon as you see that, you can say, man, there's a crank fan. But I'm basically looking for this jacket, so if anyone has leads, especially in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area, thrift stores, Savers, Salvation Armies, if you see black sleeves when you're looking through the racks, quickly look at the back and see if it has this logo on it. And please get in touch with me. I'm willing to pay more than the $112 that I think it's worth. And no repros. I want the original I'm Hideous, don't F upside down U, CK with me jacket. Thank you very much, and I will be back. Hopefully we can track this thing down. This will be my holy grail for non-vinyl metal artifacts. And it's like a real merchandise, like it's a real product here. It's for sale. It's not like getting Kevin DeVroe's like Coke spoon or some personal items that fall into the memorabilia. This is actual metal merchandise. And I think between the vinyl community and some of my outside resources and people I know who maybe work in thrift stores, we could track this down. And I'd like to be the proud owner of that jacket. Thank you.